out what are her natural aptitudes. And like, she's very creative. She's not science-based. I am very science-based, not as creative. So like, her path would not be, like my path for her would not be the right path.
Right.
And so it helps us to say, okay, how can I help you figure out what you need to do? And she doesn't know what jobs do, and I don't know what creative roles do. So we're just gonna have to do some research and try to figure out what is a day in the life of some of this stuff that interests her do. But yeah, I didn't get any of that, so I just kind of went in blindly. But I do think supply chain is a good major to have, because I feel like it is flexible. There's a lot of, there's logistics is everywhere. Everything, logistics is in everything. We have a logistics manager, and he loves to say, most wars are lost because of logistics. And because you basically can't get, the armies can't get the materials and the food and everything that they need, and they lose the war because of it. So every company has logistics. And so I think it opens up broader worlds for you. You can live a lot of different places. You can get a lot of different types of roles. If you get in a large enough company, then you can switch roles, kind of like I did. So yeah.
So a question, so through this basically career journey that you've had, so if you have dealt with different peoples, yes, and different leaders, yeah, and I guess that you have seen the different leaders that were great and different leaders that were not so great.
Yes.
How did you handle the people that they were not so great and you have to deal with?
The people that I deal with as far as peers, or as far as my leader.
Your leaders.
Like my direct bosses.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough. I mean, I've had some really good bosses, and I've had some not so good bosses. I guess, it's funny, throughout my career, I feel like the bosses that were not so good eventually weed themselves out. Like, sometimes it is because some of them are bad enough where you can't get through to them no matter what, and so they'll eventually get themselves promoted to customer, is what we always say. So that's kind of what I found, and then the good ones end up staying, or they get, unfortunately, the good ones get promoted,
Mm-hmm.
and then they leave your factory and go to St. Louis or elsewhere. Yeah. All I can say is similar type difficult conversations. The hungry, humble, smart. Being able to go in and try to talk to your direct boss and get what you need. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. My current boss is really good, and he tries to facilitate to where we feel like we can come in there at any time and, even tell him he's wrong, or, hey, you're not giving me the support I need, I'm struggling here and I need this. And so that's really great, but you won't always have that.
Any other questions? Thank you so much.
Mr. Chipman, would you do the honors?
Sure. I'm an official picture.
Is that all of our events?
That's what I do. That's the only reason I show up.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Guys, we would like to meet you, speaker.
Yeah, so what American Society for Quality does is we take this photo, we stick it on the event, And it's basically a record that you were actually here and sat through the whole thing and participated. So if you needed that for recertification units, for certification, or whatever it is, that's your evidence.
You want to go?
I know, he was laughing.
So we need to get closer.
Yeah, let's squeeze in a little bit. This is,
How about this?
There we go, there we go.
I can do it. It's gonna look a little weird with things going across your face. So there. Okay. I'll take another one. All right. Check it out, John, make sure.
There is a ASQ event tomorrow evening at Oklahoma City University. It is leadership oriented, so if you're interested, check that QR code and register.